I hate him, I hate this, I hate that, I hate the other. Hey, good to see you. Today I'm going to be talking about the real truth. So what do I mean about the real truth? So in a nutshell, our brain lies to us. People say, oh no, it doesn't, it's me. Think of any friend, family member you have, a conversation, maybe a disagreement you've had with someone. They always come across as in the good light. They did this to me. They did this to me. They said this to me. They've been horrible to me. And some of it is 100% true. I'm not saying it's not. But some of it is a one-sided opinion. Now, somebody may have said something about you. People have said things about me. And some of it's just. But it's trying to understand that we look for things and we try and taint a story to suit our narrative. When I realized how your brain actually works, it was incredible. It was the light bulb moment for me. So basically, every single interaction memory you have, your brain stores parts of that. You can't remember every single thing. Your brain then starts to fill in little gaps of information. So it's not necessarily that you're lying or I'm lying or whatever. It's just that we get confused, and that might have been from a different memory. And for me, it was when I understood this, is people remember things differently. And there's obviously perception. For example, if you and I are having this conversation now, in NLP, if anybody doesn't know what that is, by the way, it's neuro-linguistic programming. It's the science behind what we kind of do. And this really helped me understand my mental problems. So you and I are having this conversation, and I would say, okay, well, I see you and you're sat with this behind you and there's that behind you and you wore this and your hair was this way. And I saw a glass there or whatever and the picture there, and you go, no. I saw you and you had a microphone, there was a light, and there's your bald head and there's a guitar in the background. It's like, so I can't see that because I'm seeing looking out to you and you're looking out to me. So with NLP, it's almost like this overview of what you saw and I saw. What I try and do now is be accountable. But a lot of things are opinion, let's be honest. You know, we can all say, oh, I hate him, I hate this, I hate that, I hate the other. And that's opinions. I like having people's difference of opinion, but it's when they're so, this is right, he's rubbish, that she's no good, she's ugly, this is that, he's, you know. I think as I've got older, I've tried to let things go, have less opinions, even though I've been very opinionated in the past. I remember a time with my friend Pete I've mentioned before. He was married and his wife was really nice, but I was an absolute idiot, if I'm honest. At the time, I was going through some real problems. That's when I was first married. I didn't realize, obviously, I had the crazy head, and I was always round at my friend's house on a Sunday morning. I took my ex-wife to church every Sunday. I'd go and see my friend. And that was okay with him, it was okay with me, we were best friends, but I didn't realize the strain I was putting on their relationship. And I remember talking to my friend saying, yeah, you know, she obviously didn't like me, she had a problem with me. And he kind of said, well, maybe she didn't like the fact that, you know, you were dissing your wife a bit, and you were always at my house on a Sunday morning. If you're out there, I'm sorry as well, because these are the truths, you know, this is the actual truth, not just my interpretation of that. And it's also cathartic, weirdly, to sort of think, you know, I've done wrong, and it's not that you're offloading your guilt, it's just that going, well, no, it makes you a better character personally, you know, to think, well, yeah, maybe I'm human, and that's okay. But it's just that point of trying to understand that there's opinion, there's perception, and then there's the truth. Hope it finds you well. And yeah, hopefully catch up again with you in another video. But yeah, it'd be nice to see you again. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye.